Brazil is one of the great destinations on the Formula One calendar, with 2023 marking the 50th anniversary of the event and the 40th visit to São Paulo's stunning Interlagos track for a World Championship race. And the sport did the Titanic milestone justice with an edge-of-the-seat thrill ride, despite Max Verstappen claiming the sprint and 17th Grand Prix win for 2023, his 5th straight, 15th from the last 16, and 52nd overall, to eclipse Alain Prost for 4th on the all-time victories list. The action was almost immediate, with Ferrari's Charles Leclerc's formation lap crash into the barriers triggered by an electronics issue, and the red flag out after a multi-car crash heading to Turn 1 that saw Williams' Alex Albon and Haas's Kevin Magnussen eliminated on the spot. And rear wing damage to both Australians, McLaren's Oscar Piastri and AlphaTauri's Daniel Ricciardo. Verstappen covered off an early challenge from McLaren's Lando Norris, who went from 6th on the grid to 2nd into Turn 1 at the first start, to finish the race over 8.2 seconds ahead at the flag. And the Dutchman knew he had Norris's measure, despite the McLaren pilot nabbing the bonus point for fastest lap. I think we were good on any tyre, but I think especially that middle stint, we could create a bit of a gap, and I felt that was very strong there, he said. Aston Martin's two-time F1 world champion Fernando Alonso, though, was the real star of the Interlagos show, with the Spaniard beating Red Bull's Sergio Perez to the final podium place. Following an astonishing duel in the closing stages, which saw Checo's penultimate lap pass undone on the final tour and a drag race to the line. When he passed me 2 laps from the end, I thought, okay, the podium is gone. But he braked a bit late into Turn 1, and I said, okay, I'll go for it into Turn 4, Alonso said. Alonso's teammate Lance Stroll impressed with a solid defensive race to 5th, in which he kept Ferrari's Carlos Sainz behind for Aston Martin's first double-point score since Belgium, with both drivers finishing in the top 5 for the first time since Australia. Alpine also fought through the field for its first double points since Japan, with Pierre Gasly going from 15th on the grid to 7th, Esteban Ocon from 14th to the final point in 10th. Mercedes had a race to forget, with the W14 struggling for pace, leaving Sir Lewis Hamilton 8th at the flag, and teammate George Russell on the sidelines with unsustainable power unit temperatures. AlphaTauri banked 2 precious points, crucial for the constructors, with Yuki Tsunoda 9th for his 2nd score in 3 races. To the drivers' standings, and Verstappen is the first ever driver to break the 500-point barrier in a season. Checo has got some breathing room in his battle with Hamilton, 32 points the gap. Onto the constructors, and Ferrari is 20 points behind Mercedes with 2 rounds to go. AlphaTauri is 7 behind Williams, with a small 5-point advantage over Alfa Romeo. Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.